What's going on, guys? It's Elisha back with a new one, and today's video is going to be a little different than what we usually do. Today's video is going to be a little bit shorter, but I just wanted to go ahead and record this video for you guys and show you guys basically what I do for the lateral delts, what kind of workouts I do for the lateral delts, the side delts, and basically how somebody in a wheelchair can still hit those and still get a good work at it. I'm abundantly clear that my side delts are not huge. I don't have huge delts, but comparing myself like now versus when I very first started, a couple months into the gym, I have made noticeable progress on my side delts, and I think part of that is because of the bulk that I did, but I would say a large part as well is exercise selection that I chose. For a very long time I tried to do dumbbell lateral raises, basically where you just have the dumbbell and you basically just rise kind of to the side. And I never really felt a great mind muscle connection with my side delts. It was always like my traps jumping in. And I tried different things, like pressing my back. I tried doing it on the bench, pressing my back against the bench. I tried kind of leaning over a little bit. You name it, I tried it, and I could never really get a great workout in for my side delts. But as soon as I started using a band for my side delts, it all changed. Started feeling it massively just in my side delts, nowhere else. And I think since then my side delts have grown exponentially, and not to a huge amount, but as I continue to do it, I'm hoping it'll just continue to get better. But I kind of wanted to show you guys basically what I've done to help add a little size to it. I think everybody can try it out at home and see how how it works for them. I know there's a lot of options in a gym that you can go to and try to do different exercises for your delts. Somebody in a wheelchair, it does kind of complicate things a little more, and it tends to be a little harder for us to get into the gym. First off, just get there, and second off, make sure you can get in, get to the equipment, all of that. It usually tends to be, if you can do it at home, that's going to be the easiest course to do. So basically, there's not a whole lot of like progressive overload you can do. You can obviously get stronger bands, but I usually like to do more reps and less weight than I can manage, and it kind of has been working out for me. But basically you can get stronger bands, but it's not really the same as like with the dumbbells. You can keep going up in like 2.5 pound increments or 5 pound increments, and there's a little more progressive overload with that. But I think specifically for this exercise, it's okay not going as heavy. But pretty much I use a 30-pound band, and there's a lot of ways you can use the band to make it work for you. Basically, there's a few different ones. Somebody can hold it like to your left if you have someone helping you, or you could hold it yourself and just do the exercise like that while you're holding the band. That's not as great. You can still do it. I've seen people particularly like have it under their wheelchair, so that way they're just, it's like goes under the wheelchair, kind of like that, and they hold one end here and the other end here, and they just, you know, kind of go like that. I think that works too for people, but what I have found personally to work the best, and it doesn't work for everybody, I know that, but if you are able to do it, I would say give this way a try. Give any way you can do a try, but definitely this way I like. Basically, I'll just stick it in the door, and with my band came with like cuffs, so instead of having to hold on to the band, but you get a little, if you do that, you know, a little bit of it kind of goes into your forearm and you're gripping it. But if you can have the cuff, it totally takes your forearm out of it, and you're able to, you know, just hit the side delt. Now you are gonna want to like kind of squeeze to keep. You are gonna kind of want to squeeze to keep your wrist from like bending. But besides that, it's pretty much all your side delt. So basically, I do that, and I'm able to raise the chair up to a high enough. A higher height, and then I put the band at the lowest part of the door, and basically I'm able to set the wheelchair up and do that. I'm actually gonna show you guys in some of my other videos. You've probably seen how I do lateral raises with the band, but in this video I'm specifically gonna show you guys how I do it and how I walk through it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me show you guys what to do. Alright, so basically I have the band set up low like this, and I'm raised up like this. And so we'll do my left delt just to kind of show you guys how I do it basically. Then it has the cup on it. Put it around your wrist. And then tighten that. Make sure it's on there good so it doesn't slip off. And then basically I'll kind of go something like this. And then just so I can move around a little bit, hopefully you guys can see this. Basically I have it here, and you know, I mess around with the positioning a lot, whatever feels right with it, but I might have it here, I might have it forward, come up a little more forward, come up a little more back, turn, I really don't know, but basically I would just basically that's what I would do for it. And then usually I do about 3 sets of 20 for that. 20 on each side is basically what I do. Basically for these, an important thing to do is when you are coming up, to try to make sure you're not going like too high, because obviously when you go too high, your traps will jump in a lot more, and it's almost like a shrug. sometimes I'll actually bring the side of the wheelchair, the arm wheelchair down, and just kind of have something to brace onto. That is if it's not going to interfere with the movement. But I'll kind of do the other side like this. Yeah, so basically that is what I do for the side delts. That is my side delt workout that I usually add into each pull day just to add a little bit of volume to the lateral raises to the side delts. I've completely switched over from dumbbells to bands just because with bands I just feel so much more. Specifically for this exercise, I feel way more. I'm hoping to go to a 40-pound band pretty soon, and just kind of trying to follow the same rule of, progressive overload. Basically, that's my workout. If you guys did enjoy me kind of walking you through what I do and how, somebody in a wheelchair at home might be able to do it, go ahead and drop a like. It helps with the video. Drop a comment. It also helps with the video. And hit that subscribe button so you never miss another one. I will be here every Monday and hope you guys enjoy. Peace.